So, I recently got this laptop from where I work. It is an IBM ThinkPad G40. And I went ahead and installed a bunch of stuff on there to see just what it'll run. It's currently got XP, and I'm gonna pull up all the system stuff. And the battery on the motherboard's dead from sitting since 2013, which is the last time they used this. And we're gonna see what it will play. Currently there's no battery because the battery that was in the laptop started bulging. We're just gonna get a quick summary here of what this has. And right now I do not have a mouse hooked up. I'm using the little dot that's kind of in between the G, H, and B keys. And for what I'm going to be messing around with this video, it should be fine. So here's some more information from the DirectX Diag tool. Oh, look at that. Awesome. So, the first thing, as with anything, is to see if it'll run Doom. See what happens here. Oh, hey. Okay. So, I had an issue with Z-Doom. And I'll actually show that here in a second. But it is neat seeing this thing play Doom, and it's actually quite impressive to me that Xandronum manages this just fine. So let's go into Z-Doom, and you'll see immediately the cursor is flashing, and it is running fine too. That is a completely different experience than I was getting yesterday. I don't know why it feels more sluggish. Oh well, because auto run's disabled, that's why. But that is strange. I'm gonna put up some footage of me playing yesterday. Oh, it's quite laggy. This is incredibly laggy. Because this is very strange. I'm gonna get the flashing bunny off the screen. Poor Daisy. Didn't deserve to be taken so soon. But yeah, this is yet another oddity I've encountered with this laptop. Uh-oh. Oh no. We got the music, but I don't think the computer liked the amount of enemies. Oh, there we go. Alright, we've got a good amount of chug going on now. Oh lord. Oh no! Well, let's see what happens. Okay, this is just not gonna work. That's just too much for this computer to handle. Let's put it out of its misery here. Let's try this one. Because one of these is bound to work. Just not this one. It's alright, computer, you can give up. Okay, now that we're back, let's go ahead and ignore these Doom versions and move on to something else. So, the next thing, of course, is to go back to the classic. This is another classic. And I used to play this on our family's computer all the time. Uh-oh. That works, as we would figure. So, let's move on to something a little bit more intensive. So, let's check out this other game I used to play all the time when I was a kid. Because I know this is probably going to still run fairly smooth. Oh, anyways, while we're waiting here, it's just one thing I've always enjoyed, and it's just, I like how much farming simulation has progressed. Because I remember being a kid playing this game, and I always wished I could just directly control the tractors. And, because, you know, all it is point and click, you tell them to do it. It's pretty much just The Sims, but made by John Deere. But if you look at, like, Farming Simulator now, you know, just how far it's come. And, now you can take, like, because I've got a racing wheel set up at my house, but I could take my tablet and use a program called Sim Dashboard and monitor certain things, like, for example, like a New Holland T7. They have the, they call it the IntelliView screen. That's just their brand of it. John Deere's got their brand, and so on and so forth. But,
Okay.
it actually mimics it.
Good idea.
And just being able to set that up, when I was playing this, I never would have imagined that would be possible. 'Cause this is another one that actually still works in Windows 10, but it's very odd, and I'm going to put a photo of it. And right around now, compare this title, or this splash screen, to that of what it looks like on Windows 10. And we'll compare this screen to how it would look on Windows 10. It's completely different. So, we're not here to mess around with the game too much, but if it's something y'all want me to go in depth deeper, I'll gladly pull this laptop out and we can do more of a full-on playthrough. But we're gonna go and give this a good little stress test. And there's one more game that I'm sure you saw, and I'm curious how it's going to react now. So, with this game, I noticed it while I was messing with it yesterday. My capture card, it has a stutter about every second or so. That is not from the game itself. That is from my capture card. Right now, this is looking smooth. And I wonder what'll happen, because when I was messing around with it yesterday, whenever it started loading in, like the wooden supports and everything, that's when it would start lagging, but it wouldn't, it would like start lagging and then catch up, which is the weird thing about it. I would have not expected that. Maybe it's, oh, there we go. But let's see what happens. Okay, so far, you know, there had to have been something on the computer, this laptop yesterday, because it is running a lot smoother than it was when I initially experimented with it. So it's actually handling this game fairly good. So we're going to move on to the next torture test. And you can get this on Abandonware. I highly recommend you check it out if you've got an XP machine. Just don't mind that it crashes when you close the game. But we're going to move on to the next game I've got. And I've got the CD here, and we're going to see. I do not have high hopes for this actually working, because of the requirements this has. Not like CPU wise or anything like that, but graphics wise. And you'll see when we get it going. This is Incoming by Rage Software. This is from the late 90s. And we're going to find out here in a second if the laptop wants to die. And it looks like the laptop wants to die already. And we have not progressed. We have not progressed past the logo. So we're going to see how bad it gets once it actually starts showing something graphically. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. And you see, there's one more thing I'm going to check out afterwards. Because this is with the original CD. This is the original CD. This is how it would be if I literally had this laptop and the CD and just try to play it as is. and we are not even 1 second into the demo, and it is chugging unbelievably. So we're not even going to try to play the game. We're going to just exit, because there is no way that's working. Which is funny, because GeForce Coasters is a newer game. But I don't know if it's because something dealing with it requiring Voodoo 2 for its graphics, something like that. This obviously can, quote unquote, handle displaying it, but it doesn't run it very well. Oh, well now, because this is the port, this actually works on Windows 10. So there's been lots of modifications, and apparently we're going to find out if this works on this. Now here's a funny thing about it. So this title screen on Windows 10 lags until you make a selection. But apparently, now it just works, which is another funny thing. Because yesterday when I was trying it, it did not work. I don't think it's going to make any difference. Because this is, graphics-wise, I think is where we're going to be lacking here. Oh, it's in and out. Yeah, no, there's just too much going on for this laptop to handle it. This game is running ungodly fast. I did not think that was gonna be an issue. But apparently you need to have insane reaction time, because the game is not supposed to run this fast at all. So, yeah. Now these helicopter levels were some of my favorite playing this game. This is incredibly difficult to control. So I'm just curious to see how this runs. I'm sure it's going to run just fine. It's incredibly dumb trying to use this damn little red dot to fire a rifle in this game.
A bit on the low side.
Okay, I still got to come over like 3 more clicks. Then come up 4.
Oh yeah, dead center.
Alright. Train simulator. End user's license agreement. I find it funny that you have the option to print that out. Yeah, I'm going to print it out and put it in a binder along with the other EULAs I've accepted. Alright. There's some way to do it. Excuse me? So I should be moving, but apparently my train does not agree. I was wondering what's going on. I didn't think I forgot how to drive a damn train in this game. I didn't. Let's see how fast I can get these guys going. See how fast I can burn all. Just absolutely destroy these tracks. That's strange. Why is this not working? What am I simulating? Alright, new map, new me. Let's see what happens. We're gonna take off the brake. Released, running. We are currently rolling backwards. So let's get this reverser going. Get some of that regulator action going. Here we go. Now we're making some progress. Alright, we're gonna get this thing going. Check it out. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. Because we're now in more limited territory. Hopefully we build up some good speed though beforehand. Here we go! That's always fun. Oh, I love this game. Car derailed? No way. I would say, for the time being, that is going to take care of this first little mini-series dealing with this laptop that I found here. When we come back to it, I'm planning on looking at Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004, Battlefield 1942, and I'm going to go through my CDs and see what else I have that may be worth messing with. And as you can see, I've got some other classic games to mess with. Tycoon 2, some of these other ones that I found, like whole board games, which I know this can run easily because that's just sprites. But yeah, for the most part, I mean, this laptop did pretty damn good. It played what I threw at it, with the exception of incoming, which is honestly a very, very finicky game. But if you have the Windows 10 patch, it works fine. So yeah, that'll wrap up this video, and stay tuned for the next parts.